have a packed agenda tonight. Absolutely packed. Are there any changes? First, this is as a call to order, but I'd like to get an approval of the agenda and an approval of the minutes, or amendments to the minutes if you have any.
I move that we approve the minutes and the agenda as written.
I second the motion.
Okay, motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Great. Now we will move to our legislative session, and we will turn the time over to Carla.
All right, so one more exciting presentation on things the state does that just make our life difficult. So first of all, the item that is before you tonight is considered a ministerial change. And I spelled out in the report all of the 5 definitions of what fits a ministerial change. But tonight, the one definition that we're looking at is the proposed ordinance brings the municipality's land use ordinance into compliance with state or federal law. All of the other ones that are in your staff report do not apply to this item. And then, so they will still have to go through the legislative process, but the Planning Commission and City Council, because they are considered a land use ordinance falling under the Land Use Development and Management Act. But there is absolutely no substantive change to our code at all. It's, like I said, just barely housekeeping and clerical, and to provide clarity, so if someone checks our code and refers to state code, they're going to the right section in state code. So on the amendment, or excuse me, the attachment for this item, this shows all the sections in both Title 11 and Title 14 that have an amended section. And just for example, so under each one, Title 11, that section what that means is that section has a reference to the state LUDMA, the Land Use Development Management Act. And so within that section, there is a change to the new. So for example, in ours, it's 11.2.101, we make reference to the general plan. We refer to 10.9A.102, which was the old version. The new is in 10.20.101. For the most part, typically recodifications are straight across, but not with this legislature. So there are some, like this one stayed exactly the same, but as you can see, the one for the content, there is both a 401 and a 403 in the new section 20, or chapter 20, excuse me. And with the non-conforming uses, you can see there's a totally new 1003. So they are not exactly where they were in the last one. If you would like, for your own reference, not that you would use it much for city code, but I do have a document that shows all the old and where the new is, and I'm more than happy to provide that for you. The Office of Legislative Research and Council put that together, so I can email that to you so that if you need to look at a reference, you can find it. So these are our 2 sections that have a reference to state code and are changed, and that is all that this is doing tonight. Mariah looks so excited.
I do have a question. Tell me more about this specific provisions for general plan for moderate income housing. What is that doing?
So what they did is under 10.9A, there was a section that said provisions for moderate income housing. And it's something we've had to do for years to include a moderate income housing section in our general plan. All they did in this session is they pulled out everything having to do with housing and put it in 1021. So they recodified that section into its own. So So the specific provisions for general plan moderate income housing just states that we have to provide a moderate income housing plan within our general plan, and then all of the details are pulled into 1021. Like I said, they've been around since about 2021 that we've had those, and we've done them. We've just
It's just moving it around.
it's just moving it around. There's nothing new.
Okay, that's all the question I had. So,
Okay, thanks, Carla.
Thank you.
Okay. And as this is a legislative item, I'd like to open a public hearing. If there's anyone.
Smith? Mr. Smith, do you have anything?
Seeing that no one's come forward, I move that we close the public hearing.
A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, any discussion on this? Seems pretty straightforward. Okay.
Are you open to a motion?
Yes, I am open to a motion.
I would like to motion to recommend the approval of the zone text amendments to Springville Development Code Title 11 and Springville Subdivision Regulations Title 14 to reflect recodification of Utah State Code Land Use Development and Management Act, Title 10, Chapter 20, UCA.
I second the motion.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, and that passes to City Council. Now we'll turn the time over to Jed as he is requesting an amendment to Springville City Code.
I apologize, I don't have any form of presentation. I didn't think it was necessary for changing or striking a couple lines in Title 11. Just as we are analyzing our building permit fees, making sure we're staying current with ICC regulations of what building permits should be, with our own impact fees, it was brought to our attention that there's a fee within Title 11, and we're trying to keep all fees out of city code. So we are just striking it because it's referenced in the adopted fee schedule that the council adopts. So we're just making some changes to Title 11, Section 6, 120, that talks about performance bonds and how much those fees should be. We're just striking that from the code. We're not changing the actual fee currently. We just want to remove the wording within Title 11.
Does our Title 11, it references to our current fee schedule?
The wording I am proposing to you guys would say in the adopted fee schedule is where those fees could be found.
And you said the adopted fee schedule is presented to the council and they vote on it if it changes?
Yes.
Okay.
And so there is plans to have this change eventually, this fee. But I'm working with city engineering because that's kind of their fee. So we need to propose something for council, and we're not ready to do that. But I want to change the wording now, just because I have a little bit of time to work on it now rather than later. So
Yeah. Okay.
Are any fees listed in the rest of the city code? Like, is this standard to remove this kind of, I mean, it's pretty in the weeds, right? Like, what is the fee in this code? So is that pretty standard to have those things removed and to not have them there?
because I don't want to say it's an ever-changing fee, but fees just do change.
Right.
And when we have it in city code, it can be overlooked, and then our fee schedule then doesn't match what is in city code. So it's best to just have it in one place and leave it there. And that fee schedule is open to the public, so it's can be found there.
And posted on the agendas when it's being discussed in council meetings.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Jed.
Thank you.
Okay. And at this time, I would like to open a public hearing to our one audience member in the back.
And we don't have anyone coming to the forward for a public hearing. I move we close for public hearing.
Got a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any discussion here on this one?
Yeah, what'd I miss?
You're doing what I did like a couple weeks ago. It's fine. It's
Just
great.
shoot him.
I second.
I will never be late to this meeting, ever.
Hey, I have my own bullet holes.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. Thanks for catching it. I mean, that's something that, yeah, I can see getting overlooked, but I don't have any other comments.
Makes perfect sense.
Okay.
So you entertain a motion?
Entertaining a motion.
I move that we forward a recommendation of approval to the city council for the proposed amendment to city code section 11-6-120, paragraph 2.
I have a motion.
I'll second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Any other things you'd like to discuss, Carla, Josh? Anything else? We good?
No, one reminder, we have the registration is open for the fall APA conference. Heather sent that out to you in your email. We cover your registration fee for that. So if you would like to attend it, and we encourage it, there's a lot of great training there and opportunities to interact with other staff and planning commission and elected officials from other cities.
Yeah, just a note. So I'm on the committee to help plan, and there are some really, really good sessions above and beyond the citizen planner track that they always have. If there are things that you feel like you know and you don't, you're not required to go to the citizen planner track and only the citizen planner track. You can go to all of them. And this session's topic is land use and economic development and their interface with planning. So and I think there's some water elements as well. So we're having a hard time narrowing down the number of sessions, whereas typically we're like, oh, I hope we have enough sessions. And every single submission that we've gotten so far, we could go with it if we had time at the conference. So just letting you know, it is worthwhile. It's just up at the Davis Conference Center. But if you want to do just the citizen planner, the information there is really good too. So I will be there. Come hang out with me.
I went to the last one. It was very,
Yeah, we're going to have some really great presentations.
If you sit with Carla, you get to get the peanut gallery feedback while eating popcorn.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
good.
I'm not going to lie. That's probably going to happen. But it will, we've talked a lot about how, as I have been doing both roles at the City of Economic Development and Planning, how economic developers don't like planners and planners don't like economic developers, and they're often at odds, and we shouldn't be, because you can't do either one well without the other. It's going to be a really good conference. So, and Davis County Conference Center is a really nice conference center. They'll have some tours as well, but I don't know if you really want to go out to Bug Bay out at Antelope Island, but maybe you do.
What's the dates, Carla?
Why do you ask me
Dates?
hard questions?
Sorry.
September 9th and 10th?
It's in September this year?
Maybe. I don't know. Could be October.
You're on the planning committee.
Well, that doesn't mean I know the dates of the thing. I just know the dates of our meeting.
I can't even tell you how old my kids are.
Yeah.
They keep changing.
Thank you, Mariah. When is it? I was right. September 9th and 10th. And they're actually considering, because we have so many, adding another day. So, like I said, it'll be a good conference.
Yeah. Does Front Runner go all the way up there?
Yes.
It does, and then I believe that there is the front runner comes to Layton, and then you have to get a bus over to the conference center. But my sister lives up there, so I'm going to be crashing with her. So if any of you want to ride front runner, and then just text me, I'll pick you up, and we'll drive over to the conference center. Okay? So just let me know. I'll clean all the dog hair out of my car.
Okay. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, thanks for the reminder. I will take a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
I'll second the motion.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Told you.